Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I know I missed an upload last week, but I've been quite physically unwell. I ended up in A&E and it's a whole story. I'm feeling much better, but in the light of what happened with Caroline Flack, I really wanted to make a video about being kind to each other. I think it's very easy with social media at the moment to spread hate, to spread negative energy, to troll people when you don't know the whole story. I am someone that whatever comes out in the media, I generally try not to believe it. People will say that I'm a fence sitter, and I'm always kind of impartial, and people will say, oh, you should have a side, you should, like with politics or whatever, you should either be Labour or Conservatives or whatever. I'm not really like that. I'm very, very impartial. I'm very down the middle. I like to see things from both sides. So when things came to light about Caroline with the alleged assault, I didn't really think much of it, in all honesty. I thought, I'm not going to write anything, I'm not going to get involved, because how many people out there have made a mistake? Whether it happened or whether it didn't, how many people on this planet have actually made a mistake? The thing is for Caroline is that she was in the public eye. Us, like just normal working class people, are not in the public eye. So when we make a mistake, only sort of close people know about it and it gets brushed under the carpet and done. Everybody makes mistakes. Everyone has arguments at home. How many people have been violent to their partner in one way or another when they've had an argument? How many times have you just hit your partner when they're annoying you, or you've had a big argument, or you've thrown something and it's accidentally hit them, or these are normal day-to-day things, and no one is perfect. I know she had her issues, like we all do, but she did not deserve the trolling that she got for what happened. You didn't know the story. Her boyfriend took back the claims, and whether he did that to protect her or not, like I said, I don't know. It's hard, unless you physically heard it from her herself, or someone that was there. It's hard to know exactly what happened. But if you don't know the whole story, then why comment? Why make comments on it if you don't know? That's the thing. She didn't deserve the hate that she got, and a lot of people don't realise how much words can affect people. I'm not in the public eye, that's for sure. That's for sure. But when I was at school, I was bullied day in, day out, from probably the ages of like 7, 8, all the way through up until I went to college. And even like to this day, people still make comments about my weight or how I look, or just whatever like I choose to do with my life, whatever I post on Instagram or post on Snapchat, or my views on things, and that's all online as well. In the whole time that I was bullied at school, I was bullied online. I was bullied online for the bands that I liked, like the music I enjoyed or whatever. The things I watched on TV, the things I wore to school, like anything that someone could make a comment about, they did. And they didn't realise how much that affected me. They would bully me about my weight, but I would literally go home and eat, because eating was a comfort for me. Eating was a thing that made me feel better, and that was my only coping strategy at the time. So really they were just reinforcing this idea, and I was just getting bigger. And I've never been someone that's been confident about my size, but I think that comes from people telling me that my size was wrong. I've suffered in later life. I think a lot of my issues and my depression and my anxiety and my self-esteem and kind of the way that I view myself is all down to those comments that were made all those years ago, because they stick in your mind. If you're told every single day that you're fat, you're worthless, you're ugly, you deserve to die, your brain takes that and just replays it. Imagine putting a CD in and just playing a song. You listen to the lyrics, don't you? And like it plays in your head and it catches in your head, and you'll find yourself just singing a line like every so often. It's the same principle. When your brain hears that line, it's like, well, I hear that every single day of my life, so it must be true. And no matter what you tell yourself, you say, well, no, I'm not that ugly, surely. Like, and you think, oh no, I look good today and whatever. And then it's like, no, this person told you you are A, B, and C, so that means that you are A, B, and C. And your brain runs away with it, and that's what's happened to me. Like, all those comments that were made about me have stuck. So every time I wear something, I might put on an outfit and I'm like, no, I can't wear that, you can see my rolls too much, or that doesn't make my waist look small enough, no, that makes my legs look too big, no, that accentuates my belly, and no, that doesn't slim me down. I have to wear something that's slimming, and why should I have to? Do you know what I mean? But this is the thing, people just make a passing comment. It's easy to comment on someone's life, just anybody when they're in the public eye. Take sort of like Emma Partland, for example, or Katie Price. These are people that are constantly in the public eye. When their mistakes happen, straight online, everywhere for everyone to see. And then there's people commenting, well, I'm not surprised, or well, I expected that, or well, that's what she gets for doing A, B, and C, and that's her karma, and that's what she deserves. No, that's not how it works. Just because you're in the they're in the public eye doesn't mean that they deserve this amount of hate. And the media can print whatever the fuck they like. So imagine every time you made a mistake, someone printed it in the newspaper and it went all over social media for everyone to see. Every time you said a bad word about Susan down the street, or whatever, every time you when you got drunk on a night out and did something stupid, fell down or whatever, imagine everyone in the world being able to read exactly what you did and how you would feel, how intrusive that is. They don't get any privacy whatsoever. Imagine that feeling, as well as every time you open your phone, you're getting hundreds and thousands of messages of people telling you that you're all these horrible negative things. And you might think, well, I'm only one person, I've only made one comment. No, one comment is enough. And if everyone thinks that, well, it's only me, I'm only making one comment. But that's 1,000 people thinking that way, thinking, oh, I'll only make one comment. No, if you haven't got anything fucking nice to say, then don't say it at all. If you can't be kind, be quiet. And that's the message that I think has been spread since Caroline tragically took her life. If you haven't got anything nice to say, then do not say it at all. Why do you feel the need to drag other people through the mud for your own personal benefit? If you're insecure and if you've got issues, and I think that's what happens, people bully other people to make themselves feel better, then you have a duty of care to do it, to sort it out. If you're insecure about your weight, do something about it. If you're insecure about the way you look, do something about it. We're all unique. We're all striving for this idealized view of beauty and whatever. People having surgery and people wearing tons of makeup and wearing all these certain clothes and whatever. I don't get people that spend their lives, especially people who go like anonymous and stuff, and just send tons and tons of hate to people for no reason whatsoever. What does that achieve other than tearing someone apart? Caroline was also going through something so awful that she thought that was what she needed to do, and it wasn't. She had so many people that loved her and cared about her and adored her, and the world is going to be completely different now without her. But this happens every single day. It's fine. How many people is it going to take to take their own life before people start owning up to the comments and the things they're making online, and for the press to own up to printing things that are wrong and their lies. How many people have to die for this to change? I think when with how social media is developing and evolving, I don't think there's ever going to be a law that restricts people from what they're going to say, because there's so much freedom online to say whatever the hell you like and not really deal with any consequences for that. If you post anonymously, then and you know how to do it so that people can't trace you, then you are completely anonymous and you can say whatever the hell you like, and there's no no one can say, like, no one can do anything about you saying something online. You know what I mean? Like, there's no like police sentence or anything for making comments online, so people can just get away with it, and it means that people's mental health is just getting worse and worse and worse and worse, especially people who are in the public eye. But that works for anybody. Anyone posting a picture online, a video online, like for me, I could easily get a big backlash of hate for this. But people don't know. They just think, oh, I'm only making a comment, and they don't realise what impact that has on people. The comments that I've had in the past have affected me, and that's the reason that my mental health is so significant. And I'm lucky that I don't get these kind of comments anymore, and I'm probably opening myself up to comments like that by making this video. But why should I get judged for saying something? Do you know what I mean? Why am I getting comments for spreading my opinion? That's the thing. It's a free country, free speech. People think they can say whatever the hell they like. But why not be kind? Oh, how much different is it just to be kind? You could make someone's day by just saying, you look nice in that dress or whatever. You don't realise how much that could really impact on somebody. Words do hurt, and they have a huge impact on the way that we see ourselves, and the way we see other people, and the way that we see the world. People don't understand how much words hurt and how much they affect people. And I think as a nation and on social media, and following all these sort of tragic deaths of people in the public eye, and we need a way to sort out what we're saying online, and how we're treating people online. Like I said, it's way too easy to spread hate, and I think we as people need to really take a look and really think about what we're posting. I don't comment on anything online unless I'm saying something positive, because positivity does so much more than negativity, and everything is so negative. Everything in the world is so dull and dark and depressing, and everyone is battling the like struggles that people don't know about. You don't know what's happening to someone. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know the battles that they're facing every single day. And that one tiny comment, you think, oh, it's only a passing comment, that could, bam, that could be it for them. It could be like, well, I can't, if someone's going to make that comment, I can't take it no more. That one tiny comment could push someone over the edge. And I think if you're going to make those comments, and you personally should have blood on your hands. I just don't understand people who spread hate. What do you get out of that? I mean, maybe that's just how I've been brought up, and I didn't have a shitty life and whatever. I got bullied at school, but that it happens. Nothing I can do about it now. But even though I've been bullied for half my life, and people still send comments all the time, and I just think, you know what, it's okay to say, do you know what, fuck you, Like, I don't need you in my life spreading negative energy. Do you know what I mean? I don't need you to be affecting my mental health. Your mental health is more important than anything else because it affects every single part of your life. So it's okay to be like, do you know what? Fuck yeah. Don't need you in my life. And I think people are too afraid to say, fuck you, leave me alone. So yeah, I think if I can, that was quite an angry video, but if I can send one message, it's just please be kind. And if you have nothing nice to say, then please just don't say anything at all. I think that's a mantra that we need to stick by. What does sending negative comments and negative energy do? It just tears people apart. And if you get enjoyment from watching someone's life crumble and tearing them apart, then I'm sorry, but I just think you're a horrible, horrible person. I just don't understand the people that have that mantra. And it's, you know, the people that were sending Caroline all this hate are the ones that are now posting condolences. And I just think, it baffles my head, to be honest. You know, people still like sending their condolences, spreading posts on Facebook about numbers for helplines and Samaritans and all these kind of things, and spreading the, you know, like sharing all these like sort of useful tips for people who are really struggling, and then we'll still continue to comment negative things. It's like that, like it's like what's the point? Why spread all these like numbers and all this support for people who are struggling with their mental health and then just sit and make negative comments? It's just stupid. I don't understand them. Yeah, I don't get it. Please can we just be more kind to each other and stop spreading negative stuff? And I don't want people to sit here and comment and be like, you're just using Caroline to you know, get views and all that kind of stuff. Caroline's just unfortunately another person who's been in that position. She's not in the public eye, so it's made media, but hundreds of people die every week from taking their own life. So I hope that maybe that things will change. I'd love to live in a more positive community and have the online footprint be a lot more positive. But maybe that's just wishful thinking on my behalf. So yeah, I know this has been I've been on a bit of a rant, been a bit angry, but I really wanted to get that message across. And I hope by watching this that you take a second look at what you're posting online, and how your comments can really affect someone. So yeah, hopefully I'm going to get back to uploading regularly as well now, by the way. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe please if you want to see more of this kind of content. Share it with your friends, share it online, and hopefully we can make a difference to how people comment things online. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. Goodbye.